Okay, we move on. Midseason evaluation, Major League Baseball report cards, if you will. Let's talk about the American League. Top teams. Tell you, Yankees. The Yankees are having a pretty good season. And that's hard for me to understand and believe, considering how many injuries that they've had. There is no Garrett Cole there. They just lost Clark Schmidt. They've never really had Marcus Stroman. Their bullpen has been something like a black hole, and yet look at where the Yankees are in the American League standings. Judge has had a good season. Paul Goldschmidt, in what might be his farewell tour, has had a 280 hitting season with some power. Cody Bellinger's played a great outfield, and he had 3 home runs on Sunday. He's done well. Jazz Chisholm, back off the disabled list, hitting home runs. The kids, Wells, Dominguez, Rice, they've done pretty well. So I've been really impressed. Now, there's a wear and tear factor. Max Fried has got some problems now with ongoing blisters. And Carlos Rodon, who had a great start, has kind of cooled off. But between those guys, they got 21 wins. So this is a Yankee team that somehow has survived the loss of Garrett Cole, 3 starters, and a bunch of guys in a bullpen. Still do not have Luis Hill back. So, I mean, the Yankees are hanging in there. That's been a bit of a surprise. And then there's Toronto. I didn't expect this because some of their stars had really had letdown seasons the last 2 years. Vlad Guerrero is just having a terror of a type of season. He's hitting the hell out of the ball. Bichette in a contract year, about to become a free agent, pounding it. George Springer has really bounced back, has had a really good season. And they don't have sexy names in their rotation. You know, Kevin Gausman doesn't scare you.
He's pretty good.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Look at his numbers. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, Toronto has really had themselves a good start to the season. Detroit, now they're fraying a little bit. They're going to have to go make a deal, probably get another pitcher. But the unique thing about the Tigers is they're doing it with homegrown talent. You look at their batting order. They're all their own. The Riley Greens of the world, the Torkelsons of the world, the Colton Keats of the world. And it's a pretty good job of roster building they've done with all their own players. And obviously, Tarek Skubal is just a spectacular starting pitcher. You'll get a look at him as a starter for the American League in the All-Star game. Detroit's going to have to make an acquisition because now their pitching staff is starting to fray at the back end. That being said, still a pretty good team. And then there's Houston. You're not going to boo, are you? Or you're not going to curse?
I'm going to pound on the trash can.
Tell you what, you look at the Astros, they're doing it with a lot of their own kids. They've drafted really well. Hunter Brown has stepped in. Ronel Blanco has stepped in that rotation. They've pitched really well. And they virtually lost everybody with injuries. Framber Valdez has been able to go to the top of the rotation and stay there. Josh Hader's having himself a statistically really good season. And they've done this while surviving no Bregman. Alex Bregman went to Boston. I thought this thing was going to cave. Instead, Houston's got kids and kids and kids that just keep coming up. And they had themselves a good start to the season. There's some people who had some real bad stretches. Baltimore just doesn't have enough pitching. And they've got all these good young everyday players. They just don't have enough arms. And, of course, losing Corbin Burns and they've had surgeries has really hurt them. Texas they've got guys having really bad years. Corey Seager's been on the DL twice, maybe 3 times. Adolis Garcia is not the same player right now. He's been hurt. Texas they had pitching, all kinds of pitching problems. So Texas, to me, has been a major disappointment. So that's my viewpoint of the American League. Any of those names there at the top of the standings surprise you as to what they've done, or who surprises you the most in the American League?
Well, the Blue Jays, seeing their name up there was kind of a shocker. You know, you like seeing the Tigers having some success, but that AL Central, just a lot of meh teams right there. I know Kansas City is on the come and everything. Houston, yeah, I just when you think they're going to be sidelined, yeah, their kids start playing well. They have a great fan base. We went to a couple of games there in Houston to watch them against the Padres. But I want to go back to the Yankees. Aaron Judge is unbelievable. I mean, didn't he just get to 350 home runs faster than any other player?
Anybody.
That's insane. So, like, if his career projects out consistently, like no injuries, he's going to end up being like the all-time greatest, maybe hitter in how many different categories?
I mean, yeah, he could wind up with 650 home runs. Now he has had a history of getting hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So far this season, he stayed healthy, and he's gone through some bad stretches where he just strikes out and he doesn't get base hits and he's not hitting for yards. So interesting to see. But they've got some other guys. Cody Bellinger's had a really impressive season.
Yeah, he has.
At Yankee Stadium.
He's very up and down.
Yeah. Yankees, really good. Detroit looks like they're knocking at the door, but they're going to have to do something from a pitching standpoint to support their everyday guys. So that's all things in the American League. Let's go to